She's back with a brew. I don't know how this is going to go because I've written a load of stuff down and looking at it now. I've got to stop touching the hair. I've been told to stop touching it. I can't help it. And if you come on later, you know who it was. I've got it on my head. What's going on? Glitter. I'll just wait for a few to come in on this chat that probably will offend, or don't know if I'll be able to get this out properly, but I'm sure you'll understand what I'm trying to get comfy, what I'm trying to say. Ooh, what am I sat on? What is this? Oh, no, I'm not comfy at all. Hi. I'm trying to get comfy before I get chatting. Oh, got my little bow in today. I think I had it in yesterday as well. Just waiting for a few more people to come in. I'll just get a drink. I need a fan now. I'm getting hot. What can I use for a fan? Oh, I need to go and get something actually, so I'll be back in a minute. Hi, chirping bird. Just had to get a book to show you. Some of you might laugh at this, but I don't know if I got it in a charity shop. I don't know where I got it. I didn't know. I bought it off eBay. Now, somebody said the other day, because I've gone through different styles with my hair. If anyone's seen my videos from way back, I've had short hair, longer. Hi. Bows in. I've done the 50s look, which I might try again because my hair is actually longer. And when I was trying to do it, I mean, it's bounced up a bit because of the heat. When I tried to do it, my hair was a lot shorter. So I think I'd be able to do a bit more of that look with someone I enjoyed watching on YouTube, which is called Laura. She knows who she is if she ever still watches me. So I might try a few of those styles now. My hair's a bit longer with these bows. But I've always liked the, actually, I think I'm sat on it right now, so just hang on a minute. The pillow that I'm sat on. I've always liked, sorry that I'm sat on you, but you know, whatever. Marilyn Monroe, and that is who, oh, I hate saying the word idol now or icon or whatever, because I've come to see a few things that maybe not what I think, but I'm not going to talk about that because, you know, I didn't know that then, so I'm not bringing that up. But Marilyn, that's why I've always had, always really worn for a very long time, winged eyeliner and a beauty spot over a freckle anyway. Because I've always liked that sort of look. Not just Marilyn Monroe, but the actual, them sort of times, 1940s, 1950s, because I used to think women were women, in my eyes, they dressed like women. Hang on a minute. Ooh. Oh, it's my dad texting me, I don't know if he'll be on. So I've always liked that, you know, women are women, and always thought if I could choose a time to live in, they would be the times, 1950s or something, that I would really enjoy. And maybe now I've lost a bit more weight, I might try and get some more of those dresses in, because I did try ages ago, and this is the whole point of what I'm going to talk about fem it up women, be feminine sort of thing, because this book as well, I will get into in a minute, this book as well, and this is for men here as well, because it does this feminism gone wrong, sort of modern feminism, is affecting the way women think about men, and the way well, not me necessarily, are demonizing men, and I just think it's horrible. I got this book, don't laugh, off eBay ages ago, because I actually do love this woman as well. Yeah, I wish women would wear dresses more often. Well, this is what I want to start wearing, and I'll go into the whole process why I've not worn dresses for quite a bit, and maybe some women will understand this. Some women, and I'm not here to offend women because I am a woman, but I understand because I've been there with weight issues before, which is a part of this feminism movement as well, which I will talk about in a minute. But this book, don't laugh, I always loved this woman, Joan Collins, just because she was very glamorous. She is still very glamorous. She carries herself very well. Some people think she's had work. I don't think she has. I think she has makeup. She said she always kept her face out of the sun. But whatever, she's very glamorous. She's from that era. But she also talked about the casting couch on TV and said she knew about it. And that's why she didn't get some roles in some films. And that's why she, I don't know if it was Elizabeth Taylor or somebody got a role over her. Somebody higher up than her got the role. You know, all that stuff I've been talking about. But I'm not talking about that tonight. But I did get this book, and I might do a women's chat one night about this book. And the reason why I liked it was because it was all about, dressing well for your age, looking well for your age. We don't have to look like we're 20 when we get older. You just have to look good for your age. And then you'll feel better that way. You don't have to be trying to wear things that 20-year-olds are wearing when it doesn't really look good on us because it looks a bit cheap and tacky. But I don't know if this is going to make sense, but I am absolutely fed up to the back teeth of these. I'm not talking about feminists, way back. I've said this before, not the ones that brought up equal rights, equal pay, all that sort of stuff, because, we are different but equal. No one should be over each other. That's what I said. Like in some countries in the East, I'm sorry, women are seen as lesser. We're not lesser humans. We're all the same. We just are different in our different ways, because a man is genetically different than a woman, and we think different and stuff. So yes, we are different, but we are equal. But those differences, when we're together, make it work. Demure, and yeah, there's like, you don't have to be a beautiful, stunning woman to, look nice. If you dress well, and it doesn't even mean you have to have lots of money to dress well. It's just, I don't know, these modern feminists today, they're just bringing down men. They're also hating on women, because this is a problem as well. It's like women pressurizing women. And there's all sorts of different sides of it, but I just want to talk a little bit about, there's these bits gone wrong where you've got that side of feminism where I said in a video a few weeks ago that in Australia, I think it was, they were reporting that they wanted the traffic lights, when you get the traffic lights and you get the little man at the top, we just say man, don't walk. So what? That's just a visual thing to see if you're walking or not walking across the road, to tell you whether to walk across the road. They were getting a bit angry and offended because it's a man and it's got pants on. So they wanted to wear it needs to be wearing a skirt. We're not bothered. I just want to see it saying, I'm not bothered. I just want to know if I'm walking across the road or not. I'm not asked if it's got a skirt or a pair of pants on or a swimming costume on, whatever. We're not bothered. You're just making it a big thing. At the end of the day, why are you bothered if it's not wearing a skirt? A lot of women today wear pants. They wear skinny jeans, their trousers. A lot of women wear trousers, I'd say, more than they wear dresses. I say, bring them dresses back. But what is the problem? Then there was another story about Father's Day. Let's let the men be put down even more and made to be more crappy about themselves. Softness, kindness, smiles, these things are, of course they are, the biggest smile. Soft heart is the nicest thing. I'll talk about that as well. And they wanted to change Father's Day too, wait for it. Special Persons Day. All right. Are they changing Happy Mother's Day to something else? No, just the fathers, is it? Just to grind them in the ground more? You know, I've said this before. Trying to put men down, man-hating all the time. It's over the top. Man-hating. Men are evil. Men are broken. Men are wrong. Toxic masculinity. And that was a quote from Milo on YouTube, if anyone knows Milo. He's the gay YouTuber. He's brilliant and he can say it and he says it and people don't like it and they're offended. But it is true at the end of the day. And there's also these feminists are actually hating on women as well because they are putting pressure on women. Women on women pressure. A lot of it I see is a lot of older, not so attractive women that are hating on the more, you know, younger generation, you know, with how they are today. But it's just wrong. I mean, there's all the other sides of it. I'm touching on the hating man business because I think it's wrong. Because if you're hating on men that much, and I can't find the word, what did I write down? If you're hating on men that much, let me see if I wrote it down. I mean, women are going to be extinct in the end, aren't they? You're going to be hating on men that much. That men are going to be hating on women. So where do they ever reproduce and all that? Where you're just all going to be extinct, or is that part of the planned depopulation? Because women and men shouldn't be fighting against each other. They should be loving each other. It's pathetic. But now a lot of women, to me, are behaving more like men. And the ones who are following these groups thinking it's all trendy and it's the in thing to do, like, let's not shave, let's dye our armpits blue, let's have funky mad hair. I mean, yeah, it's all right to have funky mad hair. Let's shave our hair off. Let's, like, stop caring. You know, you might as well stop washing and stop doing anything. Let's not wear makeup anymore. Let's, not that you have to wear makeup. It's not about makeup. I'm just saying, let's just not be feminine and let's just go down the route of being quite masculine and manly, because I'm sure that's what every real man wants. I'm sure they want to wake up to a man. Not unless you're the other way inclined, which is fine. But if you're a man who likes women, I think men want a woman who looks and acts like a woman, not a woman who's trying to be stronger than a man, drink like a man, trying to drink a man under the table. I can drink more than you. I can burp and fart and swear and go on with myself, blah, 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 blah. I mean, I swear now and again when I get passionate about something, but that's different. Someone who's gobbier, someone who really sort of acts like a man. I don't think a man wants to go out with that. I think they want to date a woman that actually cares about her appearance. And that's not caring about your appearance too much. Sorry, I didn't see any chat then. We should be looking for a soulmate. Yeah, and this is what I mean. I'm looking for soulmate, but I'll go into this in a minute about finding men, and someone might say, well, you're not with one, you haven't found one. There's a reason to that. Oh yeah, seems like all the psyop to mess with our heads. Exactly, because they do all this to mess with the heads, but then women aren't understanding why they're miserable. It's not because, you know, don't blame it all on the men. Oh, it's a man's fault. It's a man's fault. Oh, the man's fault. The man did this and man did that. I went a bit like that, thinking, oh God, you know, men, they're getting on my nerves. I feel like turning foot other side are just getting on my nerves. But someone did say today in a chat that I was on was I said, well, I can't seem to find one who seems to be genuine, because in my eyes, people that I've met, I've never been. I've always had a couple of admirers. I don't mean that in a big-headed way. I just mean I've always had a couple of admirers. Hi, but the people I seem to be attracting seem to be the ones who seem to think it's all right to be cheating or on the girlfriend or whatever. And I used to go on the dating site ages ago, Tinder, which is, just don't go on there. Don't get me wrong, I've heard loads of people that I've met on dating sites. My sister met a great guy on a dating site, but I didn't have any luck on there because they all seem to be men, not all men. So if there's men in it, I'm not talking about all of you, because I know there's some great men out there, and that's what I'm looking for. These are men who think it's all right to boost their ego on these dating sites, thinking that they've probably got a wife or a girlfriend at home. They're trying to get the ego, attention and all that off women, and vice versa. If it's women with men as well, it's not just, what I'm talking about, but I'm just saying from my point of view, to boost their egos, maybe not got in any intentions of having a relationship with anyone, or some are obviously because they're not bothered that they're cheating on the partners, which I think is totally wrong. But what I'm trying to say is this society, I don't care what anyone says now, this society, like we said, is messing with our heads. It's making people, it's all right to go out and cheat, do this, do that, go off with other women. They want to basically, how many in chat? They want to basically rip apart values, morals, families, because it does rip families up when people are cheating and all that. Like I said, it's a topsy-turvy world. That is what they want. They want it to be that way. So I'm not even blaming some of the men I've met, because it's put out there all the time in TV, in films, the celebrities that are sexualising everything, like Madonna, believe it or not, and other people, Miley Ray Cyrus, a load of other people that are sexualising your children, especially girls at young ages, and parents will say, oh, it's all right, the celebs are wearing it. Your young toddler does not, because I've seen some dressing a bit sexualized for their age. There's no need for it. There's no need for girls to be sexualizing. Even women. I saw a girl the other day. A young girl. I mean, she wasn't on the beach. She was on the beach. It wouldn't look out of character, but where I live, she was just in the street. She had, yeah, it's you can dress nice, and like I've got a chest, so it's pretty hard for me to hide it. Some things just do stick out, but there's that fine line. Now this girl's walking down the street pushing a pram. She had those awful, on the beach, yeah, short jeans on that really do go up your bum, and her butt cheeks were hanging out. Wouldn't mind, the bum wasn't that good. It was like on holiday, it wouldn't look that much out of place, like a bikini or something. It was just like, and it's not that of, oh, you can't wear what you want sort of thing, but there's a line, isn't there? You don't have to have everything out on show, but the celebrities walk around like that in videos, don't they? So everyone thinks it's all right. Let's normalize it. People will change when the credit system falls. Exactly. And then you've got people who are these pageant things with the kids. I mean, pageants way back used to be, they didn't have makeup on, now they've got makeup on, false lashes. I'm talking about young girls doing bikini competitions and that. They don't need to be doing that at that age. And we all know why it is, because the stuff I've been talking about, we all know why that's put there. But let kids be kids. Let kids be kids. These stupid celebrities that are just sexualising everything. Don't get me wrong. We want to look nice. Women want to feel sexy. But there's a line where it can look a bit tacky and just a bit like you're trying too hard, or you get the trolls in, just let them in. But I don't know if people are trying to understand what I'm sort of saying, because I think some of these feminists now, modern feminists I'm talking about, that have just gone over the top. They're trying to tell women it's all right, let it all hang out, be fat, be overweight, what do they say now? Like, be body proud, if you're bigger, and let your arm hair grow and do this. Who wants to do that, really? You're not happy, and don't say you are happy. Yeah, creepy pageants, exactly. Don't say you are happy. I've been a lot bigger than I am now due to a second pregnancy. And it was awful. And I went down that road of thinking, looking at girls on Instagram, thinking, don't get me wrong, beautiful girls, but thinking, oh yeah, it's all right to just be bigger, and it doesn't matter. And what if I just stayed a bit bigger, and it wouldn't really matter. A man wouldn't really be bothered, if they met me like this. And I mean, don't get me wrong, some men like bigger women and that, but look at the celebrities, guys. Look at the celebrities. You don't really get a lot of big celebrities, do you? They do look after themselves. But I don't know if anyone gets what I'm saying, but yeah, it's okay to have a figure, but I'm talking about when they're promoting. People are promoting obesity these days, and it isn't good. I don't care what anyone says. If you're on medicine or you've had an accident and it's hard to lose weight, yes, I understand that. But from my point of view, I can say it because I've had weight on me before. It was hard to exercise. I had sore knees. I had sore feet. I had conditions that came with it that I didn't have when I was a lot slimmer. So I'm not bashing women because I'm a woman myself. I'm just saying, we know women, don't lie to yourselves. We feel better slimmer. I'm not saying skinny, I'm just saying slimmer. There's You've got to be healthy with it. But when people are promoting, because this is what it is, people, this is the agenda, this is what they're putting out there. You look around now, there's a lot more people who are obese these days than there ever were. No, obesity shouldn't be celebrated. I'm sorry, people, it shouldn't. I thought like this a bit ago, like, oh, it maybe doesn't matter if I stay this weight when I was a lot bigger. And you can see this back in my videos, I was a lot bigger due to a second pregnancy and I was just being a lazy ass, basically. We make excuses up. Not wanting to exercise and all that. Oh, it doesn't matter because, everyone's saying this on Instagram, it's a movement now. No one's bothered. Well, I am bothered because women. It's probably why you're not finding a man if you're not, giving a toss about your appearance. And that's not being, filling your ego. It's about having a bit of pride for yourself. I can't make you a mod because I'm on the thing. I don't read the I don't read you get them, don't you? It's all right. If you sort of understand what I'm trying to say, and people might say, oh well, you wear makeup and do your hair and this, that, and the other, and you're not with anyone in the minute. No, I'm not, because I was going on the dating sites a while back and they just weren't the right people. They're these people who think it's all right to do all this cheating and all this stuff is put out there, like I said, in videos and stuff. But so it's not really the men I've met their fault. It's just the way it is today. People think it's all right to be in a relationship, to cheat, to test the waters, to see if the grass is greener on the other side, when we all know it isn't anyway. You've got nothing if you haven't got a good woman who loves you. This is vice versa as well. I said that yesterday. Or a woman who's got a good man. You should be respecting each other. You don't have to live in each other's pockets, but you should lift each other up, and you should you should respect each other and trust each other. But that is all going out the windows. All morals of everything is going out the window. It's not even to do with feminists. It's everything. Like I said, the world's topsy-turvy. They don't want everything that's natural. It is natural nature that women, maybe not all women, but most women like to feel pretty. They like to wear nice things. They like nice jewellery. They like to have the hair done and the nails done and certain things. I did go on yesterday about fillers and all that and said I don't have that because I'm not into things like that, because I think do you really know what you're putting in your face? Like poisonous stuff. But women do like to look nice. Girls are like that from a younger age. They like to play with mummy's makeup when they're younger and, dress in mummy's dresses and heels, because it is in our nature. It's a bit like, peacocks and that, but is it the other way around with men peacocks? Are they the ones with the nice tails? They like to look attractive to obviously attract the opposite sex. Hollywood promotes infidelity. That's what I mean. Hollywood, we know about Hollywood. They do a lot of bad. It's promoting infidelity, if I've said that word right. People might not think it is, but it is. And then you're getting all these women who are hating on men and trying to break that, the relationship we have, and making them, demonizing them, but also putting pressure on women. They do put pressure on women in certain ways of other stuff, but they do put that stuff on women to be like, don't care about your appearance. You've got to, drop the ego of wearing makeup, do this. It's all put there. I was like this at one point. I was like, oh yeah, maybe I shouldn't wear makeup anymore. I'm not saying I have to wear makeup. I said yesterday, I enjoy wearing makeup. It's supposed to enhance your features. I don't wear a 10 ton of it. It just enhances your features. And you want to look nice for your partner. But female birds are the low-key ones in order to put the baby. Yeah. I've never done it for a man though. I've always done it for myself, and that's the difference. Cheating. If one does it for you, can't see that one. If one does it for you, they will do it to you. Oh yeah, exactly. I know people who've got with people who've cheated, and I think, why have you done that? Because if they were cheating, they got with you when they were cheating, they're going to cheat. And I know a person who did that on me and has done it with the person that they're with. They don't change, but unless it's like when you're a lot younger, when you've grown up since then. But I have always tried to dress nice, whether that be with money or no money, it doesn't really matter. Hi. Always like to do my makeup and hair and stuff, and like bits of jewellery, make my own jewellery. But I've always done it for me. It's me first. Hi from Scotland. Leopard never changed its spots. Yeah. Hi from Long Island. Hi. So I have, sorry, I've got this in the way. I have, because some people say, oh, you're only doing it for a man, or, but no, I've never done it for a man. I've always done it for myself because I like it. I like to feel feminine. I'm a woman at the end of the day, not a man. And secondly, is for the person I'd be with. Yeah, I'm going to start making some more of this. They are handmade. They connect at the front. Gemstones, you know, pretty pretty. And then for my partner, because obviously I want my partner to be attracted to me and keep him attracted to me. Because some women, we know we do this. Don't sit there lying. Men as well, because this is men and women. It's not just, I'm not just talking about women. It's just that I am a woman, so that's the way I'm seeing it as. You get in a relationship, you know, we're all right at the beginning, aren't we? And then we get a bit lazy, start putting a few pounds on. Women dress more for women than men. Yeah, of course they do. And you get a bit lazy, and then you start thinking, oh, I don't need to wear makeup anymore, I don't need to do my hair because I've got my man now. And then you're wondering why he's gone off with someone else because you've stopped doing what he liked about you in the first place. Not that it should matter. I don't mean, you know, it's about what's inside too. But the point I'm trying to get here is men on here, tell me if I'm wrong, men are very visual. Women can go for a bit more in the heart because we are more like that. Men are more visual. Tell me if that's not true. Men are more visual. Thank you, Andrew. Men are visual creatures. They like to see a pretty little thing. That's what they like. They like a woman to look nice. Women can look at a man a bit less attractive but go for the heart. I'm not saying men don't go for heart, but men are more visual. They like all that. So when you're wondering why your fella's gone, but when you look back at pictures, maybe it was when you were making a bit more of an effort, just being proud of yourself and looking after yourself. That's what it's about. And then you sat on the couch, put a few more pounds on, don't wear your makeup, you've had your hair slapped on top of your head and you got your trackies on and you're wondering why he's gone off with someone else who was maybe looking like what you looked like before. Maybe that's the problem. Only saying. I know it's true because it happens. We all get in that lazy bit when we've been with someone a couple of years. Think, I've got them now, or you've married them, I've got them now. I've got that ring on my finger. So it doesn't matter now, I'll just let myself go. Don't let yourself go. The eyes never change though, so keep smiling. Exactly. But I don't mean that in a bad way, as in, yeah, you get comfortable, but we do get a bit lazy. And I don't mean that's for everyone, and I'm not putting people down, I'm just saying it does happen. And then people wonder why. But I've always been, yeah, and I do think women do dress for them before they dress for the men, but there are some women who try to do it for men, but that's when they go over the top and they go a bit slutty. And I don't think men really want that, as in maybe sometimes, but you know, they like a woman to look nice. Yeah, it is about finding a soul to love a soulmate, but at the end of the day, men are very visual, and it's what is inside as well. But it, you know, I'm sorry, but if you go on a dating site, I'm sorry, I love what's in someone's soul. It's about what's in the inside as well. But I'm sorry, if you go on a dating site or something, you do go off people's looks. Everybody does it. When your woman won't make herself up for date night but spends more hours prepping for girls' night out, this is a bad sign. Yeah. Yeah, slutty is only an occasional thing. Exactly. That's what I mean. They'll make more of an effort when they go out with the girls, but they won't make an effort when they're going out with you. But yeah, it is. Because people might say, "Oh, that's a bit harsh to say," but it's not. It isn't all about people's looks, but people. I'm sorry, people do judge people on their appearance. They do. Exactly, Sue. Nice to see you. It's about you get to a certain age sometimes, and you think it's okay to let yourself go. And I'm not saying it isn't okay to let some things go, but still be, you can still be, you don't have to, true, looks is what drove me to your, thank you. um, as you get older, it doesn't mean because you're like, oh, I'm getting nearer to 80 now, so I might as well just let myself go and just like get in them old biddy night dress looking dresses that Hillary Clinton's been wearing lately and just let myself go. Why? You can be gorgeous at any age. I've seen women in the street, right? I'm not saying old women, late 70s, whatever, and I just think glamorous grandmas, and I think, oh my God, she looks gorgeous for her age. Still got her makeup on, got her hair in a little, like they go like this, in a little shimmy, up in a little, I don't know, not a bun, like them, like a pleat thing. Grey hair, beautiful makeup on, because makeup makes a difference. Nice clothes, older, but still looks beautiful because she's presenting herself nicely. She's not thought, yeah, I can't say it, is it you know what I mean? And I think, oh, I want to be like that when I'm a lot older. Why do you have to let yourself go and be like, oh, I'm past it now, so what's the point? There is a point. Have pride in yourself. It's not about being big-headed. It's not about thinking you've got an ego or you fancy yourself. Yeah, there are girls out there who are like proper full on, and it's a bit like flipping heck. But I remember where I used to work, there was a younger girl than me, and she was one of them, like they call her plain Jane, no makeup. And I'm not knocking anyone who doesn't wear makeup, because when you're a lot younger, you have better skin sometimes and stuff like that. Yep, ladies hour. No, men can come in because it is about men as well. It's about what we're thinking. I think men do want women who are feminine, not looking like, we're talking about feminists gone wrong that are demonizing men, but I'm just saying. And she said, it's just a little story. She said to me, oh, why do you always wear makeup? And like, why do you want? And I felt like saying, you need to put makeup on. But she doesn't. That's up to her. But I said to her, it's not about, an ego or anything. It's just that's the way I am. And I like to look feminine. I like to feel feminine. It makes me feel more feminine, more girly. Yeah, like women who don't wear makeup, because some women don't know how to put it on because they're not used to it. And I'll say, if Amanda ever comes near, you look gorgeous today, loving your hair. She said she'd washed it. And it doesn't mean you have to be wearing makeup all the time. It doesn't mean you have to wear makeup, It's just have pride in yourself, Don't just think, oh, I'm going to slump out, in this today. I just see a lot of women now and young girls sometimes just shoving something on. I just think, God, you'd look so much better if you... It probably sounds like I'm getting at women, but I'm not. I'm just saying, have pride in yourself, women, and be women. We need more women, because I'm seeing more women today looking like men. Like, they just don't give a toss. So then you start not giving a toss about your health, and, because they're all saying, oh, let it all hang out. Don't let it all hang out. Try and be healthy and have pride in yourself. Makeup and taking care of myself gave me confidence. It does give you confidence. And ladies, there's all this contouring shine. You don't have to do all that. You don't have to do all that. It's just, a bit of lip gloss, a bit of mascara, that opens your eyes up. A bit of blush on your cheeks. I do blush because as you get older, the colour goes in your face. It just puts that bit of colour in your face. I wish I could have a girly girl. I have a daughter now and I'm trying to be, if you could get me. Yeah, some people, my sister used to be a bit of a tomboy when she was young. She still is a little bit, but there's nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying it'd be nice to see, take care, ladies. We are talking about men as well, and two men. It'd just be nice to see more feminine women, because I just look around now and I'm like, I went to Blackpool of all places for a girls' night out, which was a laugh, and I was just gobsmacked. I was just like, why are women not caring? Maybe it's because I love that era from the 50s and stuff, and I just think, women were more women then. Yeah, go into the pyjamas at the grocery. I know people do this. There might be people on here who do. I've never done that, because I just think, how more lazy can you get? People did it because it was a trend. So when a trend starts, like the feminists, when the 60-year-olds that dress like... Yeah, see, there's a fine line. You get the older women that are trying to dress like spring chickens. It doesn't look right. It doesn't compliment you at all. It just makes you look a bit icky. Yeah, girls in your pajamas, I'm telling you now, you're lazy. I don't care. You might have been... I'm not... If you've done it, fair enough. I just think it's like, yeah, I'm not undressed as lamb. I just think it's icky. It's like you've just rolled out of bed and you can't be bothered, because this generation just can't be bothered. That's what it's all about. They just can't bother. They're lazy. It was a trend, so most girls did it because it was a trend. It was like, oh, we'll drop our kids off in our pajamas. Why? Get dressed, get up a bit earlier. That's what I do. Someone said, oh, I don't have time to do my makeup and hair. I went, I've always done it. I've done it with a newborn, two kids, because I made sure I got up earlier. If they're having a nap, then I put my makeup on. I always do it as soon as I get up. I get a cup of coffee, put YouTube on, listen to a bit of what's going on, and I do my makeup while my son's having his breakfast. There's no excuse. No excuse. And it doesn't take a lot of time. It takes me about 10 minutes to do my makeup and do my hair. So if there's no excuse. But I'm not putting women down. I'm just saying there's a lot of modern feminists out there who are just wanting women for some reason to be more manly, and they wanting men to be more feminine, like weak. They want weak men. The younger gens are getting very tired, and this everything. Exactly, they're just getting lazier and lazier and not giving a toss. Oh, thank you. But not easy. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I mean. You don't have to be. I think some girls think, correct me if I'm wrong, dress really sexy and like a bit of a slapper, and you'll attract all the men. Yeah, you will attract men, but you'll attract the wrong sort of men that you don't really want to settle down with. If you want to settle down with someone, dress more like a lady. Yeah, sleazy. And I'm not talking, oh, I'm a lady and I've got a dress buttoned up to wear. No, it's not about that. It's just having a bit of self-respect for yourself. You don't have to have your butt cheeks hanging out. Save that for the beach or even the club, but day to day is like, yeah, metrosexual men, soy boys, and it is because we know that with all this gender stuff going about and the agenda 21 and all this stuff that's going out. Yeah, leery men, and I'm sorry, we do get leery men. I know it's like we do wear what we want because in the West we are free to wear what we want. In the East, not so much. They're not allowed. They don't like it. The men don't like it over there. They're suppressed over there. So it is good that we are free and we have a choice what to wear, but there is a line of like, you don't really need to be wearing that. Do you know what I mean? Like, that probably sounds a bit prudish, but it isn't. I've actually, I've got a mini skirt on. Well, it's not. What have I got on today? I actually bought myself a skirt because I've not had one for ages, and it's a cord one, and I got it because I thought, oh, in winter I can wear it with thick, thick tights. When you've got thick, thick tights on, but I don't know if I dare show you. Let me move this way first. I don't know if you can see. I've got a mini skirt on. Excuse my white legs, but I've got a little one on today. See how I got off the chair? Because it's hot. Because it's hot. I mean, it's not actually a mini skirt. I wouldn't even call that a mini skirt anymore because the mini skirts I've seen on girls are just underneath the butt cheeks. Yeah, I got it today actually from eBay, and give us a twirl. And it's a cord one, and I thought I've lost a bit more weight. Oof, I'm gonna get a nice skirt, and I can wear it with tights in winter. Yeah, you don't have to choose to look bad, and they do choose to look bad. That's what I mean. Some women today just choose to look bad, and it's like you don't have to look. You don't have to look bad. Manchester. Thank you. Yes, well, see, that's why I can talk about the obesity thing and this like loving your body the way you are. I'm sorry, it's a load of bull crap. They want you to stay bigger. I'm not like I was saying, it's hard when you put weight on. I know that it's hard if you're on medicines or you've had an accident and it's hard. So I'm not talking about them people. I'm just talking about people who are being goddamn lazy and don't want to exercise. I need to get back into training because the thing is, when I put weight on after having my son, I tried to train and I found it very hard. Even the beginning of this year, I still had a bit more weight on me than now, and I found it really hard to do, and it just put me off. And then you're getting that bit of a thing like, oh well, people are saying it. Yeah, people are saying it's all right to not care and you don't have to exercise. Just be natural. Me being bigger isn't me natural. I wasn't born that big when I had my second son, so that is not my natural weight. So I want to go back to my natural weight. And it was just because I was being a bit greedy and lazy and not exercising. And I'm telling the truth, us women try to make excuses up for it, and I ain't making excuses up. I've been cutting down what I'm eating. I'm drinking more water, and I'm trying to be healthy and get in the garden and stuff. So yeah, and that's what I mean. JP, the manipulated food, GMOs and seeds and everything this day, and all the stuff I've talked about in other posts of things keeping you addicted and stuff to food does not help. And then the agenda is they do want us all fat, they do want us all obese because I'm sorry, it's not healthy and it can kill you. And then it gives you all sorts of aches and pains and this, that, and the other, and then you're on medicines, and we know about big pharma, and that just keeps you ill, and that's another thing of depopulation, and that is what they want. So that's why they put all this out there with the big modern feminists saying it's all, it's all right. Leave your hairy legs, don't shave them, have hair sprouting out under your arms, don't bother brushing your hair, don't wear any makeup. Be natural. Women just don't give a toss about yourself. Well, I'm sorry. I say women, I've got my distilled water. I say women, get out there, get some more dresses on, start looking after yourself, start putting a bit of makeup on and being more feminine. We need to see more feminine women walking about. I think we do. I think we do. And I think men do as well. And I want to see more. I know you're out there. We love you men, you strong men. They try to make out that us women hate men. We don't hate men. Us real women love men. We love our big strong men. We do. They put men down all the time. It's to demonetize. So like, I mean, what's going to happen? How are men and women going to get together if they're all hating on each other? It's just pathetic. But that is part of the thing, that the agenda that they've wanted to happen. Yeah, we love our men. Well, I can't say we want you all to come back. We know you're there, but they were getting in this. They're trying to make men weak and all this. Skinny jeans and all that. Apparently, skinny jeans can not help men really with the sperm count and stuff. So it's not good, people. How do I distill my water? I'll show you. I'll go and get it. It's quite big. I'll show you what I've got. It sits in the corner of the kitchen. The lid comes off. You put your water in there. It does take a couple of hours, and then you have like a blue plastic jug that comes inside here when you get it. So it's as big as this. You put it underneath with a little metal thing, and it steams and collects the water. And it was £50 off eBay. I tell you what, it was well worth it as well. And you can actually make, because I used to make ages ago, this vitamin C sort of serum thing you can put on your face with water, and you're supposed to use distilled water. So you can make beauty products with it, with your distilled water. You can buy distilled water, but is it distilled water? Because the stuff they say you're eating today and drinking isn't always what they bloody say it is it? So I'd rather distill my own. That was off eBay, that shape. So, some say the £200, that was 50 quid off eBay, brand new, brilliant, does the job. Not the right size. It fits in, and my kitchen's tiny. It fits in my kitchen, just snug in the corner under the cupboard, but you have to bring it out when you do it because it's got a fan and it gets hot because it like steams the water, whatever it does. It's warm when it comes out because obviously it's been steamed and it collects the evaporated water, and then you just let it cool down, and I put it in the fridge in a big jug. I'll show you the jug. Jug, and that stays in the fridge and keeps it nice and cool. And I can taste the difference. It just tastes clean. You know that I've shown you inside. When you wipe inside that, it's disgusting. It's full of dirt when you've done it. Hello from Kentucky. So, and then I drink out the copper cup, which keeps it cool. But yeah, I'd just like to say, because I think some men think that us women are hating on men, you know, especially if they're seeing that in the media. We're not. We love our strong men and they are out there. They just need to come back. I'm not into all these lads who are trying to be more pruning and I mean, yeah, men look after themselves, but I want a man to be a man. I don't want someone bloody doing their hair or putting fake tan on more than I would. Not that I wear fake tan, not unless I'm going out sometimes because I can't be bothered with it. You smell like a biscuit and it just gets on everything. It gets on your clothes, gets on your bed sheets. I just can't be bothered. Not that I'm saying fake tan's bad, you know, it's probably better than sitting in the sun, but I don't like girly men. No, I mean, don't get me wrong, some girly men are very beautiful, but I'd rather have a man, you know, who is a man, but knows how to treat and respect his woman. That's the thing as well. Because I think if you respect each other, you've got love and trust with each other, you've got big things there. Because I think I can look at people that I've known that have been in relationships for years and they're still in love with each other. They respect each other, there's trust. No, I do like a man bun, I must say. I know. But I think it's just because I do like that Viking look as well, beard and long hair. So I'm not knocking the man bun. You know, if you've got long, I like men with no hair. I like men with long hair, whatever. But yeah, we don't want our men as feminist. No, we don't want our men as feminists. I know there's men that are a bit more feminist, but I like a man. You know, like a bear, a good worker. But not that thing where you know years back it used to be some wouldn't treat the men nicely or people in other cultures don't do that. No, we don't want that. We want you. We want to respect each other. Yeah, I like the ponytails and bits. I like a bit of the Viking command, but no, not American. I would like. Um, but there should be respect there and that. And I think men should put the woman on a pedestal. Some say, oh, you shouldn't put on a pedestal. Of course, every woman wants to be put on a pedestal off your partner. You know, women want to feel cherished. Women want to feel beautiful. Women want to feel sexy. Women want to feel loved. And they'll give that back to the guy as well. Men also want to feel that as well. That's what I believe anyway. But I think if you've got a strong relationship of trust, you've got a lot because, you know, you're not seeing a lot of that about today. That is a massive thing. And I've seen relationships and just think, oh my God, they're so cute. They've been together, you know, they're still having fun. They still love each other. They still respect each other. You know, I don't like these relationships where you're in each other's pockets every minute of the day because I think that's, here's my dad, hello dad, ooh, wrong night. Yeah, wrong night, dad, it's women's talk. It's not really, there is a few men in here because I am saying, you know, about us women love good men. So I'm just saying that I think men do like women to look like women. But you don't have to be in each other's pockets 24/7. You don't own each other, you know, but you should go on date nights. You should chat with each other. You should do things together, but also you need your time with your girlies. Not too much time because that's where it starts shifting apart as well. Like someone said before, the partner or whatever was doing themselves up more when they were going out with the girls than they were when they were going out on date nights. What's going on there? But you know what I mean. I'm just looking for someone who's probably got a bit of the old traditions. That's not being a fuddy duddy. That's just saying I want someone with them sort of old fashioned traditions. Not that they have to be, oh, I don't want an old fashioned person, but I'm just saying someone who's got a bit of respect and morals and stuff like that, if you know what I mean. It's values, you know, especially at my age. Not into messing about and, you know, playing games with people. Yeah, they are. That's what I mean. Let me just read that. Isn't that what feminists are doing in a weird way, giving away the pedestal, which we really love for the CEO job demanding respect at the job, throwing away the... Yeah, it's what I mean. I can't explain it. There's such a thing as a woman archetype. What's that say? Archetypes: a woman, a man. Yeah, I was watching something today. There is. archetypes. There's a woman and there's a man. They're all going about these different genders and blah blah blah. And I think I was watching Milo. He was saying something. He did say something about when that toilet thing came on. You know, like the the genderless toilet thing. I mean, yeah, we get that because you get that on aeroplanes and stuff, don't you? You can have a toilet that we all use, but there's certain things that no, we don't want that in because there's young kids about. Or there's certain things no, but we know why they're trying to bring it in. But yes, they are trying to. I sort of did get into that bit of frame of mind ages ago. I thought, yeah, yeah, women shouldn't be on a pedestal and like, blah 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 blah. But no, I see what they're doing. I see what they're doing. Of course, we want to be on a pedestal. Of course, we want to with our partner. We want them to put us on a pedestal. I don't, and it's not meaning we're higher than them or we're any better. It's just that women like to feel pretty, attractive, and sexy and all that. They want the men to show them that and they want to feel that and women also want and men like it too. I think women want to be like, he's my hero, he's my strong man sort of thing. And men like that. They like to be the one that, we look up to, even if we can change a light bulb, but we'll pretend we can't. And even if we can do a bit of DIY, but we'll pretend we can't because I can, because I've had to do it anyway. We'll pretend. But men like to feel like men. They like you to praise them. I don't care what you say, if there's any men on it, you like being praised for your DIY and all that stuff. So women, praise your men. And men, tell your woman you love her and she's beautiful. Give a bit of, you give them a bit and they give you a bit. That's what I think anyway. Give them a bit of praise and they'll give you a bit of praise. Respect each other. These women are fighting for women's rights while saying gender is a social construct and they want to be equal to men who they hate and call exactly, and they call oppressors. Exactly. Where's the logic? The thing is, we have freedom in the West. We won all the equal rights and equal jobs and all that. We won that. What more do you want? You're trying to topple over men. They need that more in Eastern countries, the Middle East. But I think even they're starting to change now, where they are suppressed. That's where it's really going on. You ask these feminists about that. Why don't you go and do that in that country? We don't need it here because we're not oppressed. Them countries are, so maybe you should go over there and help them. Oh, no, you don't. So you don't really know what you're doing. But yeah, it's not logic, but it's just women gone wrong. But I was watching some Milo videos and he was saying about it that that's even starting to fall now because women are waking up to what it is. Our men, can't see it, our men set up a wonderful world for us and invented. Do you know what? Yeah, Milo I was watching as well, and he was talking about how this might sound a bit not good, but I knew what he meant, and I wasn't offended by a woman. He said, if women, I can't remember what I said, if women were ruling something, we'd still be living in mud huts. He went, but men did invent certain things that women didn't, because women didn't want to, because we couldn't be bothered. We were staying at home with the kids. And it might have sounded a bit offended. I don't know how he said it, but I just thought, no, I'm not offended. I know what he means. We can be lazy sometimes. And they were the traditions, men and women. The men went out to work, the women looked after the house and looked after the kids, which I think is still brilliant. Some of them old traditions are great, but it means like, I have to go and I really enjoyed. Oh, bye. See you again. But in that sense, it doesn't have to be old fashioned like some men, it's like, you are a woman, you are tied to the kitchen sink, you must cook. No, it's out of respect. If the man's, working hard, you're going to do the tea and all that. If you're a stay at home mum, if that's your job, because that is a job in itself, but respect each other, you know. It doesn't mean a woman's beneath a man just because she's chose to stay at home and look after the kids and look after the home. We all know housework. And if you've got pets as well, and then you've got kids on top of that, and then it's hard. It is a job. And that's why I think some of this equal rights and all stuff has gone a bit pear-shaped because some women are trying to do it all. They're trying to have kids. They're trying to have a career. They're trying to look after the house. It is knackering because we all know, and it's our fault, yes, we all know that looking after kids and doing the housework on top of having a job as well is like having two jobs. So yes, it is hard, but that's what we wanted. But we have a choice actually to do that or not to do it. But well, not that the system makes it easy anymore because they want us like that because I believe they want us stressed out. with kids and having two jobs or whatever, blah, 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 if you understand what I'm saying. But there is nothing wrong in them old-fashioned values and traditions, but with respect for each other that comes with that. Not like a woman must be tied to the kitchen sink, because no. Feminists are not tree fellas, is it, all working in the mines or doing hard labour? Exactly. And I believe that as well. Women, yes, women can do some jobs men do, but let's face it, we are different, and there isn't a lot of women doing a lot of them sort of manly jobs, because we don't necessarily physically have the strength. I'm not saying all women don't. Yes, there are strong women, but we don't tend to go in them jobs. And I'll say it, we don't. It's like me, I want to do my nails. I like pretty things. That's all right. I'm a woman. I like being feminine, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Some women, this is what women do as well. Some women will look down on women like that who are into beauty, or like, you know, hairdressers always like, oh, you want to do. What's wrong with it? That's what women like. That's what women pay for. They like to look nice. What's wrong with it? It is quite womanly. And then you get men who are in the really many jobs, if you know what I mean, not just sitting behind a desk, but then ones who, you know, go out and graft, you know, or they're used to in the mines and stuff like that. What's wrong with it? Those manly jobs will mess up your nails. Oh yes, I can't go in the mines and everything. Oh my God, I won't be able to wear my bling bling nails, will I? Oh no, can't do that. But I don't want to do that. I just want to do my feminine job, as I call it. A girly job that I enjoy doing. But not saying if you want to go down a mine, ladies, whatever you can, because we are free to choose to sort of do that thing. But it is the truth that not a lot of women would. It's just a fact. And some men just do really like physical jobs, you know. I don't even think I've got everything out of what to say, really, if any of it actually really made sense. But I'm just saying, we don't all hate men. We love our strong men, and we want you all coming back. Get them skinny jeans off, men. Get that fake tan off. Oh, we're not bothered. I'm not even bothered if you've got a bald head. I don't care. Just make sure that it's nice and short. If you're going bald, just get it all off and have a bald head. I like bald heads. Bald heads or long hair, whatever. I don't care. But I don't know if anyone get what I was saying, but I was talking to someone before on Discord, and I said, and they did say, men do like women to look like women. We don't want these women who are starting to look like men and act like men, and yeah, no metrosexuals, yeah. They want women to be women, and men want men to be men. They don't want women who, I mean, a baldy here, yeah. There's yeah, I don't want to go down the sewer to save a puppy. My hubby will do that. But if there wasn't a man around, I would do it. It's just bonkers. And then they said something about, oh, what about men with a lot of tattoos? Doesn't bother me. I haven't got a lot of tattoos, but I've got this one and one there. Some people might say that's not feminine, but it is quite a feminine tattoo that actually needs finishing off. As you can see, I just keep forgetting that it needs shading on one side. Some men don't find tattoos attractive, feminine, but mine is, I wouldn't say it's like manly. It's on the inside of my arm. You don't see it unless my arm's bent. Oh, I love men with tattoos. I love men without tattoos, but I do like tattoos. Women have the brains, men have the brawn. Tattoos on a woman are sexy. Yeah, I like tattoos. I mean, there's a line with tattoos as well. Don't get me wrong, I do like women with loads of tattoos, but it depends what tattoos sometimes as well. Show us your tats. It's only that one that needs shading, and then the other one you can't see, it's on there, it's like a butterfly. Which made me laugh about all this symbology thing in the stuff that we follow, saying, oh, these evil ones, they've all got tattoos, and it's like, no, not all the bad people have got tattoos, and it doesn't just mean because you've got a tattoo, a symbol of something or other, it means that you're from there, because it doesn't. Yes, no face tattoo. Oh no, 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 no face tattoos. No, 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 no. Tats are like Marmite. Yeah, a lot is best. Don't like Marmite. Um, but yeah, I just want to see women being proud of being feminine. See, this is what it is. Some of these modern feminists, I'm not saying all of them, it's like they're trying to make women feel ashamed of being feminine. I'm like, but we're women. I'm old fashioned, but do believe women should be what they want. But women, hang on, I can't see what you're saying. Women need to stop is it emasculating men? Yeah, men to make them feel more powerful. That's what I mean. That's what they're doing. They're trying to. I don't know what that is. They're trying to. That's what I mean. They're trying to drag men down and hate them and trying to make the women feel more powerful over men. Why? We're not meant to be over each other. Men aren't supposed to be over women. They are in the East, and it's wrong because we're human beings at the end of the day, and it should be equal. Oh yeah, I've seen white tattoos. They're nice. We're seen as equal. Yeah, it's all about equal pay and respect. It's not about right. We have got that in the West. It's not about toppling over now and just being greedy. Because at the end of the day, if you're going to carry on hating men, men are going to carry hating women, and then what happens to the world then? No one's reproducing. No one's. We're just going to go extinct. I think that's what they want. But do you know what I mean? I just. Ugh. Well, we know about the brand tattoos, don't we? What's about? Am I being really daft? What's MGTOW? Or is that what you just said? Oh, men going their own way. What do you mean about men going their own way? What do I think about men going their own way? What do you mean? I don't understand what you mean. Is it just me? Has it just gone over my head? But yeah, I just think there's. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. But you can get white tattoos. I've seen they're like sort of scars, aren't they? Infinity symbol. A man's movement. Oh, do you mean like a man's movement? Come on, men, be men. Yeah, I think you should have one. And I'm saying, come on, women's movement, a proper women's movement. Be proud of being feminine, flipping it. We are women, for God's sake. We don't want to look like men unless you're changing your gender. Fair enough. I haven't got anything against that. I haven't got anything against lesbians, gays, or transgender people, but we don't need it. We don't need things forced on us, and we don't need to feel ashamed because we're women and we want to be feminine and we want to look nice for ourselves first and then our partner. Why wouldn't you want to look nice for your partner? Why wouldn't you want to look nice for your partner? I just don't get it. And why would you not want to look nice for yourself? It is not a hate issue. A new men's movement, men hating women. Well, yeah, but we don't want men hating women. Well, you don't have to like the feminists because I don't like them myself and I am a woman. But we women, real women, do like real men. And we're not hating on you, so don't think it's all of us because it's not. All right, do you mean like men going their own way? The movement, sorry, they are angry at women, feminists. Yeah, they will be angry at feminists. I'm angry at feminists because it's making us, people like me, look bad when it's not us. So I just hope there are men out there that realise it's not all the women. Like someone said to me today, I said, oh yeah, well the men I seem to find are just cheats and this, that, and the other. Said, not all men. I said, no, 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 I know that. I know it's not all men. I know there's good men out there, but the way they put stuff out there in films and stuff in Hollywood, like someone said in chat before, the way they push infidelity and all that, I'm not surprised people are the way they are these days, but I know there's good men out there. I know there is. Maybe they're all taken. I know they're not all taken. It's just finding the right person at the right time. But I'm saying us real women who like to be women and love the feminine side of being a woman. I love being a woman. I'm proud of being a woman. We do love real men. We do love real men. And I don't mean men who suppress women and try and think they're over the woman. No. It's equal. We love the grafters who go out there, the ones who respect their women, the ones who, you know, you can trust and stuff like that. We like proper men. We don't want these men going around in the tight jeans and putting, I think, wearing makeup and bloody fake tan and all that more than the women do. So these men against women need to get with the real women, and the real women need to get with these men, and they need to do a joint march together to show them that they're wrong. Yeah, taking a CV to a date. Oh God, don't ask me about dates. Oh my God. How could a real man get in touch with you? I don't know. I don't go out much, so it's a bit hard to find people, and it has put me off it has put me off before. I'm thinking, you know, is there anyone? It's just my mum, she'll have to hang on. But yeah, you have to take a CV these days, you know, if you want to go on a date. Maybe you should take a CV these days, because if you need a big checklist now, it's not like it used to be. I swear, as you get older, it's a lot harder, because if this is the way a lot of people think, not a lot of people think, especially if you're back from the generation, but or are starting to think because of things that have been put in our head, it's so hard. A lot of people now, the younger generations, they just think it's all right to hop about with everybody. And I'm not saying don't have fun, but I'm saying don't get in a relationship if that's what you want to do, because you only end up hurting someone. But everyone thinks it's normal to just, you know, be with someone and then go off with someone else, and you know, the grass is greener. The grass isn't greener, and you'll find yourself very lonely as you get older, and realise that maybe someone you got with a bit ago was the right person, and they had a lot of respect and trust for you, and you might not find that again, because it is hard to find these people, I think. I want a man who will open doors, tell me I'm pretty, and treat me like the whole world, and I will reciprocate. I can't say that word. And I'm not looking. I'm a recent widow. Oh, this is what I would want. Exactly, that's what women want. That is definitely what women want. You should that is definitely what women want. They want, I don't care what people say. They did all that that was another thing feminists were doing. It was all that, oh, we don't want men opening doors for us because that's like saying we're weak. Oh, get stuffed. It's not saying women are weak. I'm quite capable of opening a door myself, but it would be lovely for a man to do it, because it's chivalry and it's quite nice, and a lot of chivalry, I can't say chivalry. Is it chivalry? Is lost these days. So what? It's nice for someone to do that, and it's nice to give someone your compliment. You get a compliment these days, everyone's like, ugh. It's like, oh my God. There are always the what? There are always the low IQ men that give men a bad name, and women are natural partners, labels, dividers. Do you like? I don't know what I like anymore. Well, yep, so they say, but you know what I mean? There's just a lot of that lost, and it's like these feminists want to push, oh, it's offensive for a man to open a door for you. Oh, this and that. It's like, no, it's not. It's a man being, what's the word? Chivalrous, or I can't even say it. And someone give you a compliment is nice as well. Women do want that, who just said that before about men opening doors for you, and, you know, treating you like they're your whole world, because they're your whole world as well. It's reciprocated. That's what you should do for each other. I like opening doors for cute girls and women. Chivalry, yeah, what was I saying? It's missing. That needs to come back, but we're not. See, this needs to go back to school education, people. This stuff that might seem like old-fashioned traditions actually needs to come back to schools. I don't like mean guys, girls. No, it's lovely to see a beautiful woman embracing her feminine side, instead of some fat, ugly feminist talking about being manly. Exactly. That might sound a bit rude, but I think that as well. And Milo said that, and loads of other people saying, and it's true. They're saying that because they're overweight, they're not making the best of themselves, and they just want to say that because it's what keeps women depressed as well. I was watching Chivalry, it was so nice and romantic. Of course it is. Yeah, and manners, old-fashioned traditional family values. It is, it's brilliant, and that's not meaning you're a fuddy-duddy. It's just like some of it needs to come back. Kids need to be taught this in school. They're not taught anything. They're taught to watch the celebrities pushing infidelity, pushing sexualization of younger children and this, that, and the other. I'm sorry, but it's true, and I think it's wrong. Men against women is the final strike against humanity, has said it. This is what I mean. If you're on the Q thing, thank you, JP. Men against women is the final strike against humanity. Q has said it. They want us divided. That is another division. Like I said, it's race wars, religion, and then you've got men versus women. Why are we fighting each other? We're supposed to be loving each other. Like, what the hell? But if we're fighting each other, like I said, you can't reproduce or anything, can you? Extinction, we'll all be extinct in the end. That's what they want, though. But they need to bring this back to the. Maybe I need to be a teacher for this. They need to bring people back in, showing the old traditions of how to finance, how to do the ironing. I know this sounds proper old fashioned because we used to do it at school, and then you don't really see much of that now. How to keep your house. Yes, it does seem a bit old fashioned, but I think we do need to bring all that back, chivalry and stuff like that, because it's lost with these new generations. I love women and positive guys. Can't see. Where's my chat gone? Positive mental attitude. Exactly. No, you don't have to be skinny to be feminine or even beautiful. No, you don't. Because that shines, out with a good personality, a kind personality. But what I'm trying to say with the weight thing and stuff like that is they push it a bit far to be like it's okay to not care about yourself and carry on eating and stuff in your face and putting on more weight and being obese because they have all these models out. It's just, yeah, fair enough, but there's an agenda behind it. It's about keeping you ill. Then it keeps you depressed. I don't care what women say. You do feel better at a better weight. You do feel better at a better weight. You don't see a lot of women like that who are celebrities. You feel better at a certain weight. You're just making excuses up if you're just gonna give up. Yeah, fat isn't good. I know we can put a bit of weight on, like it's not healthy to be too skinny as well. But, there's that fine line. But being too overweight, as I said, I can say it because I've been there when I had my second child. I just had put a load of weight on and was just really lazy and was using that excuse of, oh, I've had a kid, what, for 2 years, 3 years. I was using that excuse. I was being lazy. I'll hold my hands up. But I didn't like the way my clothes were looking on me. I couldn't exercise like I wanted to. Then sometimes you just think, oh, well, what's the point? And you give up, and we do give up sometimes. And then you think, oh, well, these women are saying it's all right. It's not because it's bad for your health, especially as you get older. It is bad for your health. So we've got to try a bit harder, women. But like I said, if you're on medication and stuff like that, and there's certain things, then that's fine. But let's not make excuses up. And I'm saying that because I've done it. So I can say it. And I'm not bringing women down there. I'm saying it as I see it because I've done it myself. But I am 41 and just thought, you know what? I don't want to get older and older and keep putting weight and putting weight because I just don't think it's any good. I've seen people like that and I just think, if you can't walk as you get older and certain stuff as you get older because of your weight and stuff, it's not good for you. Radiant skin, beautiful mind, and natural odour is a lovely food. Yeah. Femininity training. Yeah, that's what we need to bring back in. We need to bring back training. Well, I'll be doing a ladies' night. I'll do a ladies' night one night and we'll talk about this book, which I love this book. I'm off. This is my first attempt at live chat. Stay you, Dolly from London. Oh, is it, Max? Well, it's a bit ladyfied tonight, even though the men are in here, but that's okay. Because I am talking about women do love, we do love you men because these feminist idiots are trying to put men down and we just got to say there are women out here that love our strong men. Is there anything more feminine than mother breastfeeding? See, the breastfeeding thing's another thing. That is the biggest, stupidest thing ever is, oh, it's wrong to be breastfeeding out in public. They say, what the hell do you think boobs were made for in the first place, for feeding your child. What did they do years ago? It wasn't shunned or looked down on you were breastfeeding your child because somebody's offended. Go and get a grip. Stop looking at the woman breastfeed then and go somewhere else then. All that as well, innit? Oh, let's. Feminists hate men, they also hate women. Figure that one out. Oh, I'm on one of the new vegan conservatives. I like my pub. I have been vegan. I was vegan. I did it for 9 months and then I sort of came off and then I'm sort of just like, I don't eat a lot of meat now, but I'm sort of in between because I've seen the stories of vegan, what made me go vegan. But then I've also seen the other stories of how a lot of animals have to be fed seed and corn and all that, which could help feed people in other countries. This, that, and the other. So I see the two sides of it. So now I just think everything really, this isn't even talking about that, is in moderation. It's just moderation, you know. And I do believe stuff that they make vegan foods. I never had like the vegan made up food because I do think there's crap in that as well. Yeah, but I would say I don't eat as much meat as I used to, and it's processed meat. That's what you've got to look out for. Processed meat. We don't know what we're, even being vegan's hard because even the stuff like you think you're eating like organic stuff, but the crap they're spraying on it, nothing's really good for you, is it really? If you know what I mean, sort of thing. So, but yeah, so I just sort of like everything in moderation now. Hi. Oh, it's cozy, comfortable poetry channel. Hi, I've not seen you on for ages. Yeah, and it's all good for you. Yeah, but you see, say breastfeeding is vegan, but yeah, breastfeeding is vegan, but what I see now is what are the animals eating? Because they're eating food, this stuff that's modified and all that as well, and the stuff that gets sprayed on our food, they're eating it, and then they're eating it. So like we drink milk from them because I used to think, oh yeah, milk isn't that good. But then again, a farmer said, no, it was ages ago, and it's pure, but because of what they eat, and then that comes out in their system. And then there's us who, yeah, it's probably healthier. But then I think, well, the stuff we're eating, even if sometimes we think it's healthier, but because of all the stuff they're spraying on it, it's probably not as healthy as we think it is, if you get what I'm saying. So when they stop doing that, it'll be good, you know. Natural animal eat plants. Yeah, I've had all that because I've done it, so I'm just a bit more in between now because I think there's agendas put in everywhere when you actually look at stuff. So I'd just say in moderation, and if you're gonna eat meat, just try and, even though, like I said, it's very hard these days, but try and stay off the processed stuff. Try and stay off the processed stuff. Roundup has a huge lawsuit. Yeah, I'm not surprised. It's just everything they do these days. But to see it all interlinked with anything I'm saying about everything on my channel, you're going about feminists gone wrong. Everything's gone wrong these days. It's all to depopulate the world, make us ill, make us not care about ourselves, make us, keep them, as they say, keep them fat, keep them ill, keep them consuming, getting depressed because it all interlocks with everything. But yeah, it's just a bonkers world we live in. But what I'm trying to say to women is, women, you're beautiful, whatever. Anyway, I'm not telling you to fem up if you don't want to, but just love to see more feminine women because men do like feminine women, and I just think we want meat to drink. We weren't meant to drink. I know I've said that because like what other animal eats, drinks another animal's milk, but yeah, I've been through all that. But there's different milks you can have and all that, but in moderation. But I just think they're trying to make us women, they're trying to put men down, but they're also trying to put us down. They're trying to do it both ways because they're trying to make women feel bad about wanting to be womanly. Amanda, I'm going in a bit, but I saw your video before and you looked very lovely today with your hair and you made me laugh because you went, I've just washed it. And that's when someone says to me, oh, your hair looks nice today. I'm like, I just washed it. And you looked like you had some makeup on there. It looked very nice. You looked lovely. It's because you weren't in when I've seen your videos in the garden, when you're just being natural and lovely. But you did look very nice and your hair looked lovely. And you're doing a great job with the Brian stories. I need to get on. bored with everything. But yeah. Yeah, Fem It Up. I was just saying, Amanda, that feminists today, I just think they want us. You know, I did the bit of the weight talk about, you know, how we can get lazy, but if you're on meds and that is different. But I just think modern feminists today are putting men down. I'm not going just yet, you know me, I'll be yakking for 10 years anyway. But they're also trying to put women down. They're trying to make us, women who like to be women, um, feel bad about wanting to be feminine, like wanting to wear, you know, do our hair, putting a bit of makeup on, you know, when you feel like putting your makeup on, having your nails done, like being a woman. Everything I think like being a woman, like this book, don't laugh, because it's really old. What's wrong with it? You know, we do it for ourselves and then for the man. Let's see if I can find anything in here. Because this book was really good, because you know what I mean? God, look at the women then. Look at the women. It's just got lovely pictures. She talks about Marilyn Monroe, and it talks about how to, I mean, she's there with all the veg. Look, because veg is good for you. I know veg is good for you. But I don't think it's as good for you these days because of all the crap they spray on it. But then again, you can grow it in your own garden. And that tomato was very nice yesterday. And I've grown some spuds as well. They're not very big. I'm going to get them actually. I'm quite proud of them. They're not very big. Joan Collins. Right, don't laugh because I don't think I left them in the ground long enough, but where they were, they didn't have much room. So my son thoroughly enjoyed picking these spuds today. That they've got some little ones, got some tiny ones, but we are going to eat them. And I was very proud because I grew them from old potatoes. I just threw them down and thought, I don't know what I'm doing. They've grown. I've got tomatoes growing and squash and sweet corn. Yeah, I only got a couple because I was testing them. Like I said, I was going to test this year. So I am growing my own stuff. So next year, Amanda, you'll be proud. I got quite excited. I know it sounds quite sad. And I thought, I really need to, you know, get growing some more stuff. So I'm going to make some bigger patches next year. I don't know. Can I grow garlic? When can I grow? Can I elephant garlic? What for winter? I don't know. But this book's old fashioned, and I got it off eBay ages ago because I love the way she talks in it. I've always loved Joan Collins, even about exercising as you're older, even if it's just a bit of stretching, ladies. You've got to keep them joints going. That's what starts seizing up and all that. I like women who don't shave as much. Yeah, well, yeah. Well, there's that thing of like, let it all out or not, but you know, yeah. But she goes on about just about looking good for your age. You know, you don't have to be trying to look like a 20-year-old because it doesn't look good anyway. So, yeah, so I got this alpha skirt today, and because I've lost a bit more weight, I can start buying a few more things that I want to wear, like more dresses. I want to wear more dresses. I want to be more. I've been, because you know, when you get pregnant, women, I was living in bloody leggings and then you get sick of them. Yes, they're comfy, but that's what we tend to do a lot as well. Let's live in leggings and stuff like that. I want to get more dresses and skirts and stuff like that, more feminine stuff that I like. I just couldn't wear it when I was a lot bigger. Some women would, but I wouldn't because I thought, no, I don't feel right in it. I don't look right in it. I don't like it. I'll just wait till I've lost a bit more weight. That's awesome. Good job. Yes, plant the garlic bulbs in November. Oh, so I can do it because I thought, oh, maybe I've missed out now. What garlic? Elephant garlic? Did you just buy the bulbs or something? Oh, do you mean just get some garlic bulbs? Normal garlic bulbs. That's awesome. Yeah. Training. I've nearly done it now. I've just been. It was a course that you do when you've got kids. You do it from home, and you don't have a set time. I've already sent it in, and I got two sent back, so I have to do two more, and then hopefully this time it'll be done because I want to start doing that in September. But yeah, don't know if you can see, I've got these little halo things in there. We don't know where we really live. It's not where you think. Oh, yes, I know about all this. We don't know nothing. We've been told lies from the beginning. Yes, I'll be working from home because I want to work around my youngest child and I don't want to work for somebody else because I want to be able to set my own times, even if I have to work in the evenings. I'm not really bothered. No. Yes, I mean, I work, yeah. Consume less oil, fat to lose weight. Yeah, try water cooking. All right. Yeah, that's what they say. You are what you eat, and we all know that, but we choose to ignore it sometimes, and that's not putting us women down. We just choose to ignore it sometimes. Yeah, they have. JBH. They have turned Western men and women against each other to kill birth rates. Exactly. Whilst at the same time bringing in people who have 5 or 6 children per family. Exactly. We know what it's all about. Exactly. That's what I was saying before. You get people coming in from other countries, suppressed and all that. They have loads of kids. Western countries, they're trying to put, because this is what the whole thing's about as well, the agenda thing, is, let the women fight with the men and we're all hating each other, so therefore we're not having kids with each other, obviously, because we're not reproducing, because we all hate each other, and hey ho, we've all died out. Simple, isn't it? Build the wall 10 feet tall. Exactly, everywhere needs a bloody wall. It's like that, what, with Game of Thrones, everywhere needs a wall. Someone was saying today, people might think, oh, it's really offensive that. No, it isn't. It's like I said before, you come into a country, you come with wanting to take on the law in that country, the values and different things, and whatever, and come in with wanting a job, and maybe you're bringing something with you with your job as well, which is good, and adding to that country you go into, and also you're coming in legally, so we haven't got a problem. People are not saying they don't want people to come in from different countries. We want you to come in legally and bring something with you, not come in because you think you're getting free welfare, because that's what people are doing. If we didn't have welfare, they wouldn't be coming, and they get more than people in that country get. So that to me is wrong, and that's not a harsh thing to say. That's, yes, we do want people to come in, but we want you to come in legally, like it should be, with the law, and we want you to come to work, and we want you to come to bring something, and that's fine. But you follow the law of that land, tradition stuff. If you don't like it, then don't come. Simple. But some people want to come here and just take no notice of anything. Have loads of kids and sit on welfare and think that's fine, and it's not. And that's not a harsh thing to say. It's true, and that's what everyone's reporting on. No country has a problem with it as long as you come in legally. And you shouldn't be able to vote unless you've been there for a while. You don't just come into a country. I mean, we know why they do it, why it's been allowed. Straight away, come into a country, don't know what you're here for, don't know what your intentions are, and you're allowed to vote. No. The people of that country, from that country, vote. You have to be here for an amount of time before, proving something before you can vote. Nothing wrong with that. A girl was saying today, and I think it was Gran Torino's chat, lovely Irish girl, I think she lives in Spain, she said, there's some bits that I can vote on and some bits that I can't because I'm not Spanish. And she said, I haven't got a problem with that. I knew that when I moved here, that's the conditions. If she didn't like it, she doesn't have to live there, does she? Easy peasy. Easy. Exactly. Countries without borders are not a country. Do you believe in fate? Yes, I do. I do believe in fate. Yeah, right there. Final agenda. Men against women, no kids, gay, rule then. Yeah, and I'm not offending gays. There's all this thing they're putting out with the transgender and the gay thing and this, that, and the other. It's great if you're gay and if you're transgender, but I'm saying they're pushing too much on people to wanting people to go that way, maybe when they're not really that way, but they're putting it out that it's cool and all this stuff that they're subliminally sticking out there. It's wrong. It's like I said yesterday with in certain schools, should we get lads wearing skirts? No, because the transgender people may feel offended. Well, tough. The transgender people, if they're transgender, whatever they want to do, that's fine. You can choose to wear a skirt or a pair of pants. That's fine. But we shouldn't have to change for you, everybody. That's just wrong. And then they had the other one where They wanted girls wearing more pants. I mean, girls do wear a lot of pants these days. That's why I'm saying you need to fem up, ladies. Because the transgender people might feel offended. Oh, well, you can choose to wear pants or a skirt. Do you know what I mean? It's just like, oh, stop pushing it all on us all the time. Your life is mapped out. Yeah, I do believe in all that. Your life is mapped out. It's like I was saying, I made this YouTube channel. I don't know why, because I like yakking, obviously, as you can tell. I think I was on for 2.5 hours yesterday, but I don't watch telly and stuff. I don't enjoy it. I enjoy talking to people worldwide as well, which is great. And people like listening, I think. So, yeah, and it's like I started doing things and bits of makeup and showing you what I bought from charity shops and all them things that people do. But then I kept thinking, and spiritual stuff, it's always been positive, like I said, but I kept thinking, oh, I don't just want to do like makeup tutorials. A lot of people do, and they're these big subscribers, because I kept thinking there's something, I just want to get like positive messages out there to people who are feeling down and feeling maybe what I've been feeling, the world's not been right. And obviously I know why now, we're following Q and stuff. I'm from North England too, Dolly Burnley, and it's great that the whole progressive, oh, I have to keep touching this because I can't see it. Oh, progressive agenda seems to have just passed by our working men. Yeah. And maybe now I think maybe this is why I was on YouTube about the things I was talking about now, to get out to other people, even with the Q thing, because that's obviously what I'm big on, and the stuff I've been talking about lately, even Tommy and stuff like that, and Brian, is to get it out there. Because looking around more on YouTube now, people, truthers are definitely coming out. They know they're gonna, even people who are involved in stuff like Brian and that, more people are talking about stuff. The more we talk about it, the more we can resolve the problems and the things that have been going on in the world for a very long time, like I've said. If it gets swept under the carpet, we can't, and it has been swept under the carpet for a very long time. We've had the wool pulled over our eyes. That's why we have phones and technologies that we've got our head stuck in all the time, and we're not looking around us at what's really going on. And like some girl the other day I was having a bit of a do with about the Tommy Robinson thing, and she's not looking at the big point of it all. She's not even, like I told her to go and watch Red Pill Phil today on the march that was happening in Sunderland, was it, with the children against, stop the rapes. Go and research and look at the real stuff. We're not bothered about, oh, Tommy did this and about did it, or oh, it was thingy, breach of court, whatever. I've got to do your research. None of us are talking about that. That's what they keep putting out on mainstream media. You don't know what you're talking about. It's justice for the children and everything. And there was children marching in that, and it was brilliant. Red Pill Phil's doing so well. And other people will watch Simon, Reverend Sideways, and Red Pill Phil, and Eddie is okay. Brilliant jobs that they're doing. This is why it's coming out. They can't stop it now, because once you're awake, you're awake. You can see through the lies of the mainstream media and secret societies and this, that, and we're all seeing how it works now. So you can't put the world back to sleep when the world are waking up. You've done it for so long. Someone said today, yeah, but I don't think anything's going to change. It is changing slowly. It's changed behind the scenes. The reason why you don't see it as much is because they won't put it on MSM. They don't want you to know things are changing. Oh no, you don't have to know about that. I've done my chats on that, but I'm just saying, you don't see it all because they don't put it out in mainstream media, and we know why they don't. But yeah, basically I only came on tonight to talk about, I said men can come as well. Women, don't feel bad about wanting to be more feminine. Put your lipstick on, and if you're not a makeupy person, that doesn't matter. Femininity isn't just about putting makeup on. It's just about caring for yourself and wanting to be more like a woman. We don't want to be like men, not unless you want to be like a man. That's fine, but the men on here, I do believe, like women to look like women, and I think they enjoy women being feminine. They enjoy women looking and being feminine. Like I said, men are very visual. Believe it or not, women, men are very visual. They like a woman to look nice and to take care of themselves. And I don't mean that's like you frigging killing yourself at the gym all the time. I'm just saying, put yourself together. Make yourself look nice, Start doing yourself up if you're going on date night and that, if you've left it for a bit and you're wondering why you're falling apart a bit. I said that before, that's why some men do go off. It's not an excuse, but once you think you've got your man and it's all right to let yourself go, it's not. Do it for you as well. I do it for me, and then it's for your guy. That's really nice. And men should tell the women more often they look nice, but you've got to put that bit of effort in women. Enjoy being a feminine woman. And it doesn't stop as you get older. You can still look good. Even as you age, you can still look good. You can still be proud. You know, like I said, I've seen women on buses and I just admire them and think, wow, you know, for their age, they look really good. Because, not necessarily because they've got loads of makeup on or anything like that, because I think some girls these days go over the top with too much makeup, all this contouring, making yourself look completely different. Like I said, makeup is there to enhance you. I love makeup, but I don't wear a 10 ton of it. It's there to enhance your features. It's not there to hide your features, it's to enhance. Put a bit of colour back in your face because you lose that as you get older. Your skin dulls down more. But I've seen women on the bus and think, God, I hope I look like that when I'm older. Like, you know, she had fine lines like we all get and wrinkles, but she still looked lovely and the way she was put together, it's just not, I think it's nice. Wear bows in your hair, ladies. Come on, let's get feminine. I'm going to start printing some tops off. Dolly Daydream. Hashtag Fem It Up. Let's get feminine. No, I don't mind contouring. I don't really do it, but I can understand when you go out and you're at a party or you're at a nightclub because those lights are very. Even if you've got a lot of makeup on, you look in the mirror and think, God, it looks like I've got no makeup on. You know, it's nice to zhuzh it up a bit more when you're on a night out because I think, you know, I tend to put a bit more makeup when I go out on your lashes and stuff. But in the day, you know, Fem It Up shirt. Yeah, no, I was saying that to my sister. I thought I need to do some sort of because I had, where is it? I had, Sue will know what I had pens. I had a pen that I got printed and it was a Dolly Daydream pen. And then like I said before, I used to sell bits of stuff like this. Was a bag that I made ages ago, a little Dolly Daydream bag when I had short curly hair. And I make jewellery, which I'm going to start making again because I want to sell it in my nail salon as well. And then I thought, oh, we should be doing like positivity for women. Never mind these bloody feminists, you know, with all this stuff they have. We could have Dolly Daydream with hashtag something on the back, you know. Because I was thinking, you know that song, Let's Get Physical, Physical. We could do, this is going to come out wrong. Let's get feminine, feminine. Let's get feminine. Put your lipstick on and high heels. Do. I need to do a song to it. Do you know what I mean? Let's get feminine. Fem it up. That's what I think. And then my sister went, you can't call Fem It Up. It reminds me of that fem stuff that women use. I went, I don't care. Hashtag Fem It Up, girls, ladies. Men want you to be feminine. Feminine, feminine, feminine. I need to make a song to that. Something like, let's get feminine, feminine. Put your lipstick and heels on. Let me see your dress. Do. I'm just going a bit bonkers now. Yay! But I'm going to go now because I'm just yapping. I don't even know if I've talked about what I want to talk about. But basically, yes, Sue Clark. You know what I mean? I'm just mad. But I'm just trying to say, women, even if you don't like put makeup on, do it once a week for your man. He'll love it. I just want to say, men. Oh, yes, I like making jewellery. And I like ones to do with gemstones, you know, I'm a bit spiritual. I miss your old videos. I know you do, Sue. Well, I might throw a few in there, but I'll warn the men before I do it. I will start doing a few of my old videos because I just got very into this because it's very important to me at the minute. And I think something's very important, I have to just run the course with it. But I think I will start doing a few of my, you know, my charity shopping finds and stuff like that. But I'll warn the men because the men might not want to watch it. Like a few men came before, I was like, oh, ladies' night, I'll go out. I could do a ladies' night as well. But I wanted some men to be in this because it does involve men. Because I wanted to say there's a lot of women out here who like to be feminine and we want our manly men. We like our manly men. And we love our manly men, and we're not the feminists that hate you. So if there's a movement of men hating women, don't hate us. We need to get together and do the march together and show these stupid modern feminists gone wrong, feminazis, that's what they're called, feminazis, because that's what they are, that we're not going along with your stupid agenda that you're trying to put out there. We'll get together, we'll do a walk together. Emerging empire, gold dollar. Exactly, because I just want to say that because I don't want men thinking that, and I don't know. I know there are other women out there talking about this, and Brit girl and that she's brilliant, and she says that as well. She likes a man. We're sick of these feminazis. You're pathetic. Some of you don't even know what you're talking about. You think you're marching for the right thing and that. You're not. You're hating on men. What are you hating on men for? The only person we need to be hating on is these elites that are dropping all this propaganda and flipping agenda and crap on us. They want us to fight against each other. If a relationship is going to work, both people have to make sacrifices. Women should try to be attractive for their partners, and men should be willing to defend their partner's honour and feelings. Exactly. That's brilliant. That's how I feel. I've been out with people, even one of my exes, I've done that and they've had like don't want to defend you, had no respect, no honour, no feelings. And I think it's absolutely disgusting that there are people out there, maybe because it's the way they've been brought up, or like they said, this is part of the agenda they're trying to pump out to the newer generation stuff, to be like that and to not care because that's the way they want the world is they don't want anyone caring about anything. Fact. I've talked about this. They don't want, you could help people in the streets, no one wants to help anyone these days. I mean, there are people that do it, but there's less than years back when people used to do it. They want you all hating and all not caring. You know, Twitter. Yeah, I am on Twitter. I didn't used to be. I think it's J9 and on. JAY9NINE and on. Because I wanted to get some stuff out on there because I think it's important to say stuff. But at the end of the day, that's what they want, and it's just wrong. Yeah, it is about control. Everything's about control, and now the system's been controlling us. Um, but that's what I mean. We're waking up now, so they're running scared because there's more of us than there is of them. But like I said, I just wanted to come on and say, I even think this is starting to fall away with the feminazis and stuff. I know, well, I didn't do, no, I did do social media, and then I tried to delete it, but I thought because we all know about Zuckerberg and all them stuff and how they use your information, but at the end of the day, use it, use it on to your advantage and get your truth out there. They do shadow ban and everything now, but we know about that, and the reason is because they know it's all coming out and people are talking about it, but truth is getting out, and the more we talk about it, the more people know, and the more hopefully over time things are going to change, and they are changing slowly, and it is happening behind the scenes. Like I said, you just don't know about it because MSM won't tell you that, but it is changing. Bit like when Trump said, North Korea, biggest thing ever in like 75 years. Oh, it was going to cause World War III. Anything happened? No. Bit like Russia. Oh, we can't go and meet Mr. Putin because it's going to cause World War III. Look what he's doing there and then and then. Anything happened? No, because it's a load of bull. Different things going on behind the scenes to what MSM like to say, as we all know. And if you don't, well, like the Wizard of Oz, and they think they're seeing the big Oz, and then it's a little man behind the curtains. A bit like that. I'll put it on the end of this. I'm just really rubbish at remembering because I'm not very good at technology and remembering to put stuff in places. But yeah, I'm babbling on now, so I'm going to go, but I'm sure you'll see me again. But I might do a bit of a ladies' night, maybe tomorrow, I don't know, just about the Joan Collins book that I like. And like I said, they should bring some old traditions back to schools, just because, like I said, I think a lot of it's lost. And I think it needs to come back. People need to care. Like I said, it's all about not caring about yourself. That is not, I'd just like to say before I go, yeah, that is not having a big ego. Because I used to think, say, go, drop the ego, drop the ego. Yeah, to me, an ego is more like trying to keep up with the Joneses because the Joneses have got a new car, so we've got to have a new car. All that false crap that I can't do with. I am not like that. It's the little things that count to me. It's not all about chasing money and getting a new car. If you can't get shit to A to Z, so frigging what, it works. I've never been like that because you'll always be chasing. You'll always be miserable. These people who have money, they're not always happy because they're always chasing the next big thing. As long as you've got a bit of money, you can afford to do a few nice things. You've got a roof over your head, food in your belly, somewhere to sleep and all that. That's what's most important. You've got good friends and family, and someone who loves you. At the end of the day, what more do you want? Some people want to chase that. I don't want to chase that. People want to chase that and chase being famous. Look what happens that goes on in Hollywood now. No, thank you. Exactly. It's not about that. Life is not about chasing and consuming, and that's what they want you to do, to consume and consume. Put weight on, get unhealthy, get on your pills, dying of a young age because you're on your pills that actually give you stuff anyway. Consuming, never being happy because you always want something, getting yourself in debt. That's goes on and on and on. You don't need all that. You know, I call that an ego, trying to be all like, oh, look at me, look at my big Rolex watch on. Well, I'm not into all that at the end of the day. But there's nothing wrong with wanting to look nice, you know, and taking care of yourself. And putting a bit of tutty on or whatever you call it, you know, just enjoy being a woman, women. Don't listen to all these feminazis who are telling you it's all right to be, if you're not into it, fair enough, but, you know, oh, you know, trying to put us down for wanting to be more feminine. I'd say go girls, fem it up and get that lipstick on. Get some dresses in. Go on, I dare you. If you've never bought a dress, get yourself a dress. I've just bought myself a little skirt today. I'm going to start getting a few more dresses in. Get a bow in your hair. Come on, I dare you. Get a bow in your hair. Get that lipstick on. Get out there. And let's fem it up, ladies. Yeah, you only live once. Make the most of it. Like, oh, don't be all like boring and think, oh, you know, get out there, fem it up. You know, even if just fem it up, women. You don't have to be over the top with it. Just fem it up, and enjoy being feminine. That's what I've always loved. Little girls were like that. You sat on your mum's makeup. I'm still like that in the morning. I love putting my makeup on. I find it very therapeutic. And the reason why I love it is someone did say in my chat yesterday is I'm very artistic. I see it a bit like it's an artistic thing. Like I said, you don't have to pile it all on. But then if you like piling it on, pile it all on. But just saying, go on, treat yourself to a new lip gloss. See what your man says. He'll be like, flipping it, what's happened here? Let's fem it up. Stop wearing so many pants. This is what I've got to get out of. I love my skinny jeans and stuff, and I'm thinking, no, come on. Even though I can still be feminine in it, but I'm like, no, get some nice skirts and some nice like dresses and, you know, cute little womeny things. Thank you. Yeah, fem it up, women. Fem it up. I'm gonna come back with another fem it up. We're gonna have a look at this, Jackie Collins. But like I said, men, we do love you. We don't all hate you, and we know men like feminine women as well. I'm waffling now, so I'm going to go and I'll see you soon. Go and get your nails done, ladies. Get your nails done. See you soon. Bye.